Honestly, just because other departments do it doesn't make it the right drug.
Right now at 6, Aurora City leaders are pushing an alternative to ketamine during police encounters. The city's firefighters are raising concerns.
We just went through the same process a few years ago with ketamine, and we were told it was safe.
They don't want a repeat of what happened to Elijah McClain, and some city council members are backing them up.
I couldn't imagine that any firefighter right now is excited to run out and inject a chemical sedative into anybody.
Tonight, Denver 7 Investigates digs into the city's plan and looks into why it's being pushed with such urgency.
Rolling it out as fast as they are and without consulting the firefighters that are the ones that have to be administering it.
Hey, good evening, and thank you for joining us for Denver 7 News at 6. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. Aurora's fire union says it's not ready to use a new sedative the department plans on using.
It is seen as an alternative to ketamine, which the city banned after Elijah McClain's death.
Denver 7 investigative reporter Jennifer Kovaleski joins us with an exclusive interview tonight.
And Jen, Aurora firefighters, they want to put pause on this right now.
Ann and Shannon, exactly. The union tells me that firefighters are hesitant to inject anyone after what happened to McClain. They also say they weren't a part of the decision-making process. Aurora Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky is also raising her own concerns.
We have massive concerns, major concerns.
It's a controversial topic and a controversial drug. It's called droperidol, and the Aurora Fire Union says it doesn't want to use it.
Concerns with droperidol, first of all, we had a sedative prior to this called ketamine, and we were told the same thing, that it's a safe drug, and we have two of my members that are on trial for murder.
3 police officers and 2 Aurora Fire paramedics are facing criminal charges in the death of Elijah McClain. McClain died shortly after medics injected him with the sedative ketamine. The city of Aurora stopped using the drug after his death.
A lot of the members are scared.
Aurora Fire Union President Travis Pulliam says he doesn't understand why the city is rushing to introduce a new sedative.
There hasn't been an incident since the ketamine has been taken away from us, so we don't understand the urgency to bring back another one.
Are there hesitancies among your members, among firefighters, to inject anybody with anything?
Absolutely. We have this medication, so do I have to give it? And if I don't give it, am I going to get in trouble for withholding a medication? But at the same time, if I give it, am I going to be the next one that's standing trial for murder?
Droperidol is a rapid-acting sedative. The drug would be used to treat highly aggressive or agitated patients. Aurora's medical director presented information about the sedative to a council committee earlier this month.
This is a widely used medication across the state of Colorado. Every Denver metro agency uses this.
Dr. Eric Hill told council the drug is different than the current sedative firefighters are using.
There is no one ideal medication that is always the best medication.
Why are we doing this? What is the urgency? All it takes is one time for something to go wrong.
Aurora City Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky is also questioning why the city wants to use droperidol. Who do you think is pushing wanting to use this sedative?
I don't have an answer for that. I truly don't know, and I don't understand why, as a council member, I'm even being dismissed to get answers.
We wanted to find out why the city thinks it needs to add this sedative. Aurora's medical director said it would bring them in line with what other EMS agencies are doing. We reached out to Aurora Fire for its perspective on the pushback. It said in a statement, the drug provides an additional option, one of the best options to care for some of our patients. And Aurora Fire Rescue welcomes continued feedback. Ann?
All right, Jen, thank you. And we spoke to a couple medical experts to hear their perspective on the safety of droperidol. Both say the drug is safe when used appropriately.
It works as a tranquilizer, but it has had other uses in terms of relief of nausea and relief of other agitation. This drug is fairly safe, meaning that it is very rare that the drug itself, when utilized in that appropriate context, will have those side effects.
So I think that droperidol is, I would say, probably 70 to 80% of what I use for sedation in the emergency department.
And both experts noted that this drug does have a black box warning from the FDA that significantly reduced its use in the early 2000s, but it is now making a comeback.
Aurora